having loaded the data, we'll now create a dashboard in Qlik. So I've opened the app. The way you do that is you can go back to the home page and then you just click on the app that you're working on. And that gives you this interface. And you see the option here to create a new sheet, and we're going to do that. So I'm going to click on this, create new sheet, and you see there is some information at the bottom that I can add to it, like a title. Let's call it first dashboard in Qlik. And then we just, so now we have that sheet created. And then when we click on it, then you see we have a number of options to start creating visualizations on this dashboard. So I'm first going to drag make into dimension. And then I'm going to take the sales price and drag that as a measure. And then what I can do is I can change both the aggregation method, so average, and then the label average sales price. So now I have a visualization that shows me the average sales price by make. You see the pane in the middle. Well, here's the data that you drag into the visualization. Here are the different visualization tools that you have available. And this here is presentation that allows you to change the appearance of the visualization. So it's a little bit like the visualization toolbox. These two here together are like the visualization toolbox in Power BI, with this being the format pane. Then we have a filter pane here as well, and we'll use that in a minute. And then here, this is part of the visualization toolbox in Power BI as well, because that's what allows us to change the aggregation methods and so on. So you again see that we have very similar elements as we had in Power BI and Tableau in Qlik. I'm going to change the title to something like average sales price by make. Okay, and that puts that title on here. Now, notice the little triangles here, the little rectangles with the plus sign here, plus sign here. Well, those allow us to add additional visualizations to the sheet. So I'm going to add one here. And I'm going to drag in country name, and then sales price again. You see again that by default, since country name has a geographical role, a Qlik will make a map. Well, we don't want a map, we want a bar chart. And you see, as we saw before, that there is a large bar here, gray bar, that isn't associated with any country. And you will recall that that's the case because we have a number of cars in our car database that haven't been sold yet and that therefore do not have a country associated with it. I'm going to fix this by dragging country name into the filters pane, and then we simply select the countries we really want to add. So now it looks like it's supposed to look. So that's good. We can change the color if we want. So if I want, I can change this to maybe this color. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we change the color now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another chart here. And what that is going to give me is the proportion of sales by color. So again, color goes in there, sales price goes in here, and then we need to change this to a pie chart. So here now we have the sales by make. Let's add titles to this one as well. So this one here is total sales by country. and this one here is proportion of sales by color. Okay. Now, as was the case in Power BI, if we click on any element in any of these visualizations, then we will only see the data for whatever we selected. So if I select Bentley here, then you see things change, and now I only look at the Bentley data. There seems to be a bug in Qlik as well, because now the labels on the slices in the pie chart are no longer the actual colors, but that's a bug. To undo this this filter, we can either click here, and now you see it disappear, or let's put it back on again. You see it's added here as well. So again, I can click on the X here to make the filter disappear.